We have got the same jumper on, pretty much.
Mine's better.
I've got a load of drivers.
That is a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drivers. What is the best driver? 2020 in the middle category, so not low spin.
Just the standard head.
Like the standard.
Yeah, standard head.
Yeah, and there's variations on that, so we're going to just do our version of the test and talk to you what we think is the best one, and even if you can define what that means.
Hard to these days,
yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely. But that will be the fun of the video. I'm going to be tired. We've got enough bananas. I'm going to be so hungry.
A couple of oranges I got today.
Lovely. ST200 to begin. So silver face, black top, looks very good with the white kind of lipstick. Round the outside, you see the carbon top. It's just a classic, good looking driver. Obviously Mizuno moved away from blue to try and go into the darker. Yeah. Because they think, I mean, that's what they told me. They think more people will buy these.
Look at them all.
Yeah, well, it's pretty dark colours, isn't it? The blue would stand out. So it's like them trying to blend in with everything else that's out there almost. Yep. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, personally. And it's a more titanium sound, so ticky, bearing in mind the amount of carbon I'm staring at. Yeah. Not a good or bad thing, just a slight surprise.
Yes, bit of a ting.
Yeah.
Oh, another beauty.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does feel good, this club. It feels nice, solid, sits square. You know, it's got the tech in it, and which we're coming, you know, it's good. Yeah. Titleist TS2. This one probably has the straightest line.
I think that when I pick those up.
Nice and big head, so it does make me feel confident. You could put, we got noticeable mentions at the end of this video as well, because TS3 really could sit in this category as well.
When you've got 4 in your group.
Correct, you've got the 4, so TS2 and 3 are close. I think TS2 is the more, what people would think of being in this standard group, is why I've put it in. And again, it's a lovely, this is less tingy than the Mizuno.
Duller, definitely.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Like it's got that, it doesn't need to be explosive. It's just like, because Titleist is explosive enough in itself. I think the brand itself just explodes enough. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So it makes a sound that I would say is really pleasing. Yeah. And it's much more all black. So the face is only slightly different to the top. It blends all a lot more.
Molds into one, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you don't see any carbon patterns on top or anything like that, because it's not, it's a titanium lid, I think.
Oh, he's on it today.
I do feel like I've got a little feeling going at the minute. Just this morning, warming up. Do you ever do that?
Yeah, I was
like that. That's there. Do it again. Oh, there. Do it again. Yeah. Oh, dare I say it? I've got it.
I cracked
it.
Looked it. Crack goal. Done it.
So my driver, the XXIO X, grey to silver. I love the look of it. It's classic. It just sits. It's no better than what I've already just hit in looks. It just is. It's in that blend. Yeah. What's interesting with this one, obviously, this features the really light shaft counterbalance. So you could say, well, you haven't got the same shaft in these, or even the same weight, which we haven't. They're heavier shafts. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens to the numbers. Yeah. Because I'm still experimenting with this shaft. Don't worry, if it is the answer for the world's problems for me, they will all start coming through with the shaft that I need. Because every time they send a club, they
do your lies and everything.
They want to know what I want.
Yeah.
There was only, well, I'm not even going to say it. They're all pretty good at it. I think we know where we're going there. Oh, I'm arrowing.
Oh, you've literally like center striped every one.
I am arrowing. So this possibly has the potential to be swung faster, which will get more distance. Yep. And I wouldn't say that's better. It's better for me at the minute. If that does come out of the numbers, like I say, then this same logic will just be applied to whatever I can apply it to. Sound of this one, it's titanium. You know, it's a ting. It's not loud, but it's titanium sounding.
Yeah, similar to Mizuno, isn't it?
Am I in a wedge?
Your Rinky's turned into a driver.
Cobra Speedzone. So I put the heavyweight at the back of this one. Must be noted, and we're going to do the tech, is that this can be the low spin model as well, which not all of those, if any of those, can quite do. They've got other heads.
Yeah.
The other head in the Speedzone is more of a max, which is why this is the one with the red with the heavyweight in the back that puts it in that bracket.
This makes your 4 club set into 2,
Correct.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So that's the ongoing debate of, do you want nuts and bolts and play with that weight issue, or do you just want 4 different heads and not having as many nuts and bolts?
Yeah.
And then you say, so that's a design choice rather than a good or bad. I guess the only thing with this which would be good is obviously you can switch the weight as you develop possibly.
Skills and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. That's going right.
Oh, he's missed a fairway.
That's me, I cut that.
That's a miss fairway. That's gonna have to be deleted, I think.
It's a 1.4 smash, but the face is not controlled there by me. Hit that well. That's a Speedzone bomb. This club can get out there.
Good shot.
Thanks.
Sound of this one?
It's lovely. More carbon.
Right in between.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
It's lovely. So distinct features with this one, you get more that you're looking at on top, and you're getting lines with carbon. The face starts appearing because it's curved for aerodynamics. So the tech on this one starts really popping into the visual, which you might like or you might not.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is my Launcher Turbo, the second of my 2 drivers that I'm gaming. Again, this is similar to the Cobra. The tech is really visible in this. So if you like clean lines, this one will shock you more. If you don't mind seeing it, it'll apply, it'll be fine. It does frame up in my mind, frame up the ball in the directions I want to swing.
It's kind of half and half, the ones that shout and the ones that don't.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Out
It
of
is.
all of them.
Which, if you think about it, that's probably, if you were to dissect the public's opinion, you would get half and half as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
This has a lot of pingness to it in its appearance. And it's loud.
That's the loudest so far.
Easily. This one does make a noise.
That's a ting. Light shaft in this or not?
Yeah, this is a bit lighter. This is, I think it's 50.
Yeah, so towards the lighter end, isn't it?
Yeah, it was only 3 from my other one, because again, this one came while I tried the lighter one, so I asked for the lightest.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's definitely louder, isn't it?
Yeah, if you do like a loud sound, this will tick the box. If you don't, you'll think that's too loud. And as well, it's where you're testing them. You try this in a range, concrete range, metal roof, it'll really vibe. Heads will turn, which you might like or not. Z785 Srixon. I think Lowry's using this club now. One thing that's been, because obviously it's not fair on the others, because I know a bit more about this, because obviously they tell me. There's a lot of their players are using this where historically they've struggled to get their driver into their players' bags.
Yeah.
We've been Lowry had a TaylorMade for ages. GMAC was like Callaway and an old TaylorMade. I think he might have flicked between. Definitely I saw him using Callaway. Where this one is getting into more people's bags, which I think is quite interesting.
Yeah.
Again, looks very round, more in the dark. You see the carbon on the top, dark face. It looks classic. It has this gold shrieking shaft that goes in, which makes it stand out. We'll talk about the tech. It's got the changeable neck and what have you. I hate the changeable neck. It's complicated.
Oh.
And it comes with its own key.
Oh, how annoying.
And I hate that.
That is annoying.
Come on.
Everyone.
So I don't even know where the key is. I'd have to go and hunt it. It's still set where I tested it, so we were fine. But
yeah. That's annoying.
Come on, Srixon. I'll be trying to have one.
Everyone uses the same bolts and nuts, don't they? Come on.
I don't get that. Again, this is more in the medium sound bracket
Yeah.
You get that carbon sound, that softer feel.
Nicer on my ears, that one.
Yeah, I've never hit this and got bad numbers.
That's why it might be in their bags more.
Yeah, well, I think as well, I think they maybe worked more with them to make it look, because that looks like a Callaway.
Yeah.
It looks like a Titleist.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's more that they've made it look how they've been asking them to make it look. And lots of people who have been following my driver videos of what I'm using have asking why is this one not included. It has been included, but maybe I'll do a video on it on a separate date. Post in the comments down below if you want to see how this one compares to my other, because obviously the brand I'm with have 3 brands, so I had choice of, and they wanted to know why this one wasn't in. A little leaky that felt.
Tiny bit of a cut
Yeah.
to the right, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm a bit both ways at the minute, and that does annoy me. Sounds, feels, it falls into the bracket of the duller, nicer sounding ones.
I agree.
Callaway Mavrik.
Here we go.
See the carbon on the top. You see this kind of orange line around the outside. Silver face, black head, sits neutral. It just ticks so many boxes.
Yeah.
Just, yes, looks great. Now this is the interesting point with this one. Let's hit it. The sound is nice. I towed that a little. It's such a different sound.
The coolest sound, isn't it?
It's really, that was toey, which you would expect to almost go higher pitched, and it wasn't.
AI brush.
Yeah.
Bit heely.
Yeah, really heely. I've basically hit both sides of the face there.
Testing it all. That's what I do.
You even hear the sound. Do you hear that? Like, it's so different. Like, if I go to the...
Oh, yeah,
That's the
king.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
I mean, we're almost going to different ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Well, that's close, but slightly different.
Yeah, it's definitely lower and deeper, isn't it, that sound?
Yeah. Is there, this is your driver or something, is there a middle on this driver, man?
Not handcrafted, that's why.
Yeah, that's why, yeah. A little leaky. G410 Plus from Ping, or should I say Cleveland HB Tort. So similar.
Very similar.
Turbulators, visible tech, black stealthy look. It's cool. I've always said it. Like, I would happily game Ping anywhere.
Like this sort of
Hit that
tech.
good, and that was not dull in sound, was it? Look at the smash on that.
Is it crazy?
Yeah, this is where you know you're getting, when you go to a company like this, you know you're starting to get all you can get.
Yeah, and I think that when things like this come out now with the turbo, it's like no surprise now, is it? Like when they first came out, it was like, oh my God,
Bit
what's
shocking.
going on?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like nothing's a surprise anymore.
Yeah, no, I agree. AI.
Yeah.
FYI AI.
Yeah. Yes, but what I was talking about.
All right, I'm hitting. If we can have quiet, please.
It's the visual.
Yeah,
like the Callaway looks classic still.
Yeah. Oh. Just had to, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, sorry, it just came out. Classic Callaway over there.
Not that again. Again, I like the sound, but it's on the higher bit. TaylorMade SIM, weight in the heel, in the upright setting. We'll show the numbers, let's see how this comes out, but we did something yesterday, I did something on Twitter yesterday where I lined all these drivers up and lied them. And I don't know why, this one is like 5 degrees flatter than the others.
All the rest, yeah.
On a pretty average reading of arm measuring, so if anyone's got a proper light, it'd be interesting to see what the action was. But the website was telling me it was the same lie as the others. And I can't work that out.
Your numbers suggest.
And my numbers are constantly showing this as not as towed up. And it's not the shaft bowing or anything like that, because this shaft I've had in many other clubs as well.
Yeah.
So looks of this, definitely maybe the most striking, and arguably it's in there of one of the best looking clubs you can out of the lot. And I don't know if that's just because it's so different, because it is. Look how it stands out. It's so different to those. It looks great. It looks really good. No, I've lined that.
Line ball.
I have lined it.
Good drive, sir.
I mean, it just sounds and looks good on the money, to be honest. Just want to get a better hit to make it equivalent. That's not bad. I'm happy with how that's hung on for what I hit that like.
Yeah, that's decent.
Because that's what I'm always worried about, is that one, and
Yeah.
that's done pretty good.
Go on then. What you picking?
I hate this
sound and
bit.
feel.
Right, Callaway has to be in.
Yes.
Sound, feel is on the money. That has to be in.
Yeah.
First, just has to be.
How many you have in? you.
Looks, TaylorMade has to be in. It just
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah. Looks and feel. That's it, isn't it?
It kind of is. Like, I could choose any of them. They're the standout looks and the standout feel.
Two biggest sellers.
Like, and you
maybe.
could argue then, if you want loud, you would be picking that, because that's the loudest, and with that. So if you want big ting, you'd be picking ping and thingy.
Yeah, well, HB Turbo, I think, definitely is the ping.
Yeah, well, they both tinged, but HB was definitely more.
Yeah.
These are, like, if you want carbony sound, Cobra's so close to the Callaway. Like, that could be in.
Yeah.
So easily. And then the rest of these kind of are all, like the XXIO, the Mizuno, the Titleist, and the Srixon. They're kind of in that, they're not at any end of the spectrum, they're just in the middle, and they are what they are. So you need to decide what category of person you want to be, rather than, so and I want to try and make this clear. We're choosing a winner in each category because it shows my opinion.
Yeah.
It doesn't show what's better or worse, because it's like me trying on 4 coats.
Because Callaway and TaylorMade are not going to win in other categories, I can assure you that.
Yeah, absolutely. They might struggle in some other ones. But
we'll
yeah, if you're going sound and feel, and I think these two both do, they definitely concentrate on look and appearance and sound and feel. They're very much happy with their look, but are going for sound, and they're kind of winning.
Yeah.
Should we look at some tech?
Let's try and do that.
There's a lot of tech here, so we're going to go through this as quick as we can without it getting boring. Changeable necks on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the clubs. Mizuno, Titleist, Ping, TaylorMade SIM, Mavrik, Speedzone, and the Srixon. Not changeable necks on Cleveland and XXIO.
So there's 7 changeable heads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which give you options of dialing in losses. These obviously have options as well, but you would have to have different heads for fitters who got the heads. Mizuno up here on the stand first. We've got wave technology in the front, fixed weight in the back. Low RMOIs, all weight stretched at the back. It's safe to say that every company is doing something to the face.
Yeah.
Every one of them is going to try and maximize ball speeds across the face. So standout ideas on that would be obviously SIM, really pushing that narrative.
Yeah.
With the
twist face
and the speed injection foam to try and bring it back to tolerance. So they're really saying they're pushing CT on this. Callaway are shouting AI to try and maximise where they put the thickness and the thinness of the face for their, millions of kind of AI hits registered. And then you go to someone like Cobra who's using milling for precision, and they're also angling the side of it for aerodynamics. So each one of the companies is doing something with the face. Some just shout louder than the others, I would say. Aerodynamics next. Obviously the Speedzone has the curvy bits, which really show it.
Ping.
Yeah, Ping, Ping...
HB Turbo.
Yeah, HB Turbo as well. Ping were probably the first ones that I remember really went down this road.
Yeah.
And then really aggressively changed things to try and improve aerodynamics. And we see similar ideas on HB Turbo with the crown and the lines as well. With aerodynamics as well, if you've seen our video where we stuck things on the top of a Ping head, read into that what you like, really.
If you want more in-depth tech, there's probably a video on nearly all of these on your channel, isn't there?
I've reviewed each one of them if you want to go deeper into what exactly these clubs do and might do for you.
So, tech, what are you picking?
So if I had to choose on tech alone, it's interesting, is it? That definitely shouts.
But if
it works or not is where I would go and test it.
What I was going to say,
What is clever and what they're good at is they make you want to test it because they shout, and if you shout enough, you want to look around and see what the shouting's about.
Yeah.
So I would be choosing to, like, you could almost say a fairer category would be which one would you choose to hit on the Tech? That one I would be intrigued to hit.
Okay.
Hard not to choose that.
Because of the looks?
Well, I always think when a company like Ping shout about tech, so let's call the turbulators shouting.
Yeah.
I want to know why they're shouting because I do really trust what they say. So if they're shouting, it's like having the quietest kid in the class putting their hand up and shouting. It's like,
well, where's that come
this
from?
Must be, if little Jimmy or Katie is shouting, they've got something to say.
Yeah.
Because Pete over there just constantly shouts, so we've kind of just started to ignore him now.
Yeah.
Which is kind of also the danger that these guys get into. Mm-hmm. I think they shout so much now that a lot of people laugh it off a bit. It's like, we're not in it any further.
Yeah.
So I think tech-wise, I'd be close to those two, personally.
2. That's like not many for you.
I'm not the best to pick on tech because I'm actually not tricked by it.
Yeah.
Really. So
Okay.
there you go. So we've split the data sheets because there's so many drivers. It doesn't let us show all the data in one sheet. So we're going to go just 5 drivers and 4 randomly picked. We've just literally chosen 5, and then we're going to do the other 4, and we're going to pick 1 or 2 winners from each page.
Yeah.
And winner being we'll be able to explain why something wins. So if we look at ball speeds, Titleist is the lowest on there.
246.2, yep. By quite a lot, actually.
Well, I just want to hit more with that now.
Yeah, because there's obviously a reason why.
That's not fair, is it?
Yeah, I agree.
Put me back in the Titleist then.
Oh.
That's not.
Yeah, but like, look up here. Like, it's 8 yards.
So then
like,
here's the argument then.
People think that 8 yards is a thing still, don't they?
Yeah.
But it's not really a thing.
But here you go then. TS2, 146 ball speed, going 261.
Yeah.
So you've got 6 mile an hour of ball speed on that launcher to put in. Each
18
mile
yards.
Yeah, well, each mile an hour of my ball speed, we need the club head speed to know how much yardage we get. Can you go to club? Is there a discrepancy in the club speed on those?
A bit slower too.
It's slower, isn't it?
It's the slowest. 105. What are you doing?
I just want to try something.
That looks, from here, like a light shaft.
Yes. This is a light shaft, sir.
TS2 light shafting.
Right, we're back.
We're back.
So ball speed is slower, but it's joint with the speed zone, and we know the speed zone's quick.
Yeah.
The longest hits are coming from the XXIO and my Cleveland.
Yes.
And the Srixon.
Cleveland, Srixon. Yeah, your 3.
But I think I've just hit them better. I wouldn't say I see no reason why they're longer or anything, apart from the XXIO and the Cleveland they're the newer club for me with the lighter shaft, which obviously we've only just started using.
So the only difference, like you look at everything.
How tight the spin is.
Yeah, the spins are super close. Launches are pretty close on all of them. Titleist was the highest out of all of them.
Yeah.
We go to your club, like the speed out of all 3 of them are the highest out of those bunches.
What do you mean, the club head speed?
Club head speed, yeah. So 108 with your HP turbo, your Srixon's 108 if you want to round that up, and then 110 for your XXIO.
Yeah, and you've got to remember with this, so if you were to look at the spread of the XXIO, they're not all at 110. I will deviate my speed by 2 or 3 miles an hour of each one. So subject to the data set that you collect, you're gonna see 2, 3, 4 mile an hour jump-ins between different clubs subject to me. I mean, I'm hitting 9 drivers in a row there as well, which you have to, I'm not seeing a winner there, but if we have to choose 2 winners, if we go back, I honestly would be choosing the 2 that I've got.
Turbo XXIO X.
But remember, I'm choosing this. You come and do this test, and we might start doing this test with some of the open house. I think we were saying before we started, this could be a fun thing to do with. If my heart was set on the speed zone, it's the price, I like the look, I like the brand, those numbers are going to make me buy that club as much as anything else, because I know that 6-yard carry, we do this test again tomorrow, we'll flip and get closer. I would be shocked if they consistently come out
like
longer.
That. Yeah.
And if you really dial deep enough into the Speedzone, which is again where a great fit helps, and you start matching the shaft weights and feels if that is possible, which again, we're going to start trying to do that more now because this is a new thing for me to use as light shaft, then you would be able to get them so similar.
Shall we look at the others?
So we've left my two ones in, they're now compared to the others. SIM, straight out the back, look at it.
269, same as yours.
153 ball speed.
Yeah.
Great.
Up there. 153 with the Mavrik and the Ping as well.
Yeah.
Like if you round it up, it's 0.2 difference.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Up there with the SIM, which is all good, and the HB Turbo.
And what's interesting is the Mizuno ball speed is slightly down.
Yeah.
If you go to club, that's got to be strike, I'm guessing. Where's the there? Look at how the strike was dotting around more when I was
Top
trying
right, high toe.
Yeah, so the ball speed is down through my strike.
Yeah.
But if you go back to the ball numbers, the Mizuno fits in the pack pretty much for distance. It's the shorter, or not the shortest, the Ping is the shortest, and that's such, I hate that term, it's a yard.
That machine
to define that as
tolerance.
the shortest is true, but completely ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
And again, look how tight the spins are subject to my strike. Mizuno's spinning less because of where that strike
Where you've hit it, yeah.
If I was going to pick a winner from those...
Look at your dispersion, top right.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah.
This is what I love, where people try to think, like, this is where the bias thing comes in.
Yeah.
Just, like, look at that.
Yeah. So what are you picking? Shall I put, oh, you've got all the winners actually on ball here, haven't you? 269, 269, 269.
I've got to pick one or two winners from this lot. SIM has to be picked. My scare with the SIM is still direction, which would then make me not pick. It would upset me that I had to brutalise the SIM so much to get those numbers. I don't like that in my head. I did it when I first got TS3, TS2. I was changing necks to try and combat shots, and
it's not a good start, is it?
I went round in circles, just ended up back in neutral.
Yeah.
I want to know it's all 0-0'd, and my skill is hitting my numbers.
Yeah.
I don't want that sat like this, because then as soon as I hook one, I'm like, oh, what?
Like you've already got like negative things in your head of trying to find the right thing where it should just sit there, like the others you've done.
Yeah. Look at the ball speed as well of the Ping, 152. You can't pick, I mean, I would take the Mizuno out of that group, but it's unfair because the strike, I can't pick between Ping, Mavrik, XXIO, Cleveland. You could argue, you could argue that the Ping, the Callaway and the SIM it's not fair on them because obviously I've got the lighter shaft and the other two, so they possibly could do more. Yeah. Which is why I can't, it's hard. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I agree. Well, you look at the Mizuno, Ping and, which one did you say? Callaway.
Yeah.
Callaway's still quick actually. So Mizuno, you could swing quicker, and the Ping, you could do quicker.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you say, there's things that could be done in there, but they're all performing very similar.
Now, if you look at the lie, the SIM dynamic lie, we've got it up to 9 toed up at last.
Lie, yes.
So we've had to move that. We've 2 degrees upright to get that lying how it should. And also what's quite interesting, which when I posted pictures of all the drivers and the lie yesterday, a pro came on and said the Mizuno's flat as well.
Yeah,
and look
there
at
it is.
6.
Yeah, 6.2.
So again, you'd be dialing into that neck a little bit on that.
Yeah.
I like my driver between 7 and 11 toed up is like where I am-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't.
You're not picking?
I haven't picked them all apart from the Mizuno's been dropped and that's not fair. So I'm going Launcher, XXIO, Callaway, SIM, Ping. On numbers, what, I mean...
I'm not editing that in. Like, I'm not. You have to have one.
I can't. You'll have to, like, mouth... I can't. I've chosen on looks. I chose 2 on looks.
Yeah.
I can't.
Okay.
Well, I can. It's the XXIO.
They woo!
But it's not fair. They pay me, and I've got the lighter shaft in it.
Well, 269.
So comment down below what you think you want that to mean to you, because they're all good. Do you want to run through the prices, Matthew? If I could choose on price, because this is a funny. This is funny. Let's do this.
Where do you want to start?
You choose.
Shall I just go right at the top of the list?
Down the list, yeah.
HB Turbo.
So the Cleveland.
279.
Right, so that one has got to be probably the cheapest, isn't it?
That is the cheapest, yes.
Okay.
By quite some margin, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Next on the list, Callaway Mavrik 449. So quite a jump up.
Which you'd expect.
TS2 449 as well.
Yeah, again, they're premier golf brands that you'd expect those kind of price points.
Mizuno, I say by quite a lot. This is 299, so it's only
That's
cheapest.
an aggressive good price, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like kicking you like nicely, isn't it?
I like that. I like that.
That's good. Anything in the twos is decent these days.
Yeah.
SZ Cobra 349.
Speedzone Cobra 349. Again, very aggressive for a brand of Cobra's size and kind of voice, I would say.
Yeah. Srixon Z785 349 also.
Okay, so again, I would say a decent price point, but obviously with that company, you've got different price points within a company, I guess.
So they're hitting each part.
I think that's the hardest buy at that price because of what people think that driver is before they go.
Yeah, like you go Cobra or that at the same price, like most are probably going there, aren't they?
Yeah, that's the way the world is as we stand at the minute.
Yeah. SIM 429 for the SIM.
Yeah. So that is slightly cheaper than the others, was it? 449 TS3, 44. Yes, that's cheaper than Callaway and Titleist.
Yeah. So this is just I've picked the website basically and just gone with the price on there.
Yeah, and there's no price fixing in the UK. You're not allowed to price fix. So it's a free market.
Yeah.
But this is my opinion. This isn't a fact. The prices are fixed.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah.
That is not but I've worked in the golf
Shall
industry.
I move on?
So that's quite a good price for that then.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Compared to what you compare it to.
XXIO.
Yes.
Ready?
This one's good price, isn't it?
749.
How much?
Well, it gave yeah.
Okay. So I have to choose. Was that all of them? No, there's one more ping.
Ping G410 is 399.
And again, £50 to £30 cheaper than the top bracket, which you would have to put this in. I don't think... So here you go then. So if I'm buying and my TaylorMade is £30 cheaper than my Callaway, that's not going to make me buy one over the other.
No.
Because if you're up at that price already, I'm not sure £30 is going to stop you or sway you. If they were absolutely equal in performance, again, the £30 wouldn't be my deciding factor. It would be the looks, the feel, the brand I want to align with. For me. You choose and tell us down below what would that £30 really make the difference for you? Over the grand scale of it. You can't ignore, and I know this upsets people, and I am sponsored by this brand, but you cannot ignore what we've just seen in the numbers from a driver that's under 300 quid.
279.
And you can't ignore it for this and this as well.
Yeah.
Because this was great, this had potential if struck a little better. The numbers were, because when it came to the numbers, it was equally as hard for me to choose.
Like, I think that it's got to be this.
That's the winner.
That's the winner. I've put my spin on it.
Yeah, I like that.
Because? Because it's 299.
Yeah.
And it's adjustable.
Yeah, that's a very good point. But then I think I'm close to putting that one as the winner then.
That's 50 quid more. And this is like...
Yeah, you're right.
This...
It is a winner, isn't it?
That's a winner. Like you've won, they've won.
But here you go. What's so interesting?
And no one buys it.
Out of all these drivers, out of all these, there you go. That's what's out of all these drivers. If we get to the end of 2020, this will be near the bottom of the list.
Yeah.
And let's maybe.
That's so sad.
But it's not sad. But it's good because people want to spend £500. The ones who are vocal, who come online and go, golf's too expensive. Golf, it's ridiculous how these clubs get that price. I hear you. I get you. It is what it is. I can't control it as much as they can't. I get your frustration. For every one of them who shouts that, there is a massive percentage of people who are not shouting that and going, I quite like having a £500 driver because Bob, who I play with, who doesn't care as much about me, he does have the £300 driver. And I quite like having nicer things than Bob. Define nicer things, some people it is just buying the more expensive thing.
Yeah.
So I think when you get into the price, it's such a skewed message because if you were going to go on price alone, Alien lands tomorrow, they're going to say, why aren't you buying that?
Yeah.
They are, aren't they? Why are you not buying the Cleveland?
It's that or that.
Yeah. But still, if it's price only, this one is still £20 cheaper.
More expensive.
Sorry, more expensive. So yes, you get the adjustability.
Yeah.
I agree. But the Alien's going, but you've just been fit.
Yeah, but I'm now having a lesson in a week's time, so...
Good point. So then
there's
this
my
one
20
wins.
quid.
Yeah.
It wins, that wins.
I'm gonna have to go with Matt. I think it does.
That's a winner.
I think that wins if you're gonna go performance plus, or if you're gonna go price alone, knowing what we've seen from the numbers.
So...
Overall winner?
Overall winner.
Can't do it. I can't pick one. They're so close. I like this because it gives me that extra speed.
I can pick one, you see.
Yeah, what? The Mavrik.
Funny you say that. No, it's not. It's this one again.
Is it?
Like, why would you not get that?
Yeah.
Like, performance, like, it's up there in the numbers.
Yeah.
It's £20 off the cheapest at
Yeah.
$299. It's adjustable.
Yeah.
And it sounds good.
Yeah.
It's a bit tingy. That definitely wins on sound.
Yeah.
But, like, that's 3 out of the 4 or 4 out of the 5 categories.
Matt's choosing that and I'm going to just counter that. I'm going to choose this.
But that's $399.
Yeah, but you know why I'm going to choose this? Because when you get to the end of this life and you want your new one, this is going on eBay for 50 quid. This is selling for 200.
Yeah, but
so I spend more at the start, but I win it back at the end.
Well, no, you don't. Because it's...
Well, I do.
Oh, no, you're going to sell that for 100 quid.
At a push. At a push in 2 years' time.
2 years' time, that's probably not 200.
This is 199 in 2 years' time.
So that's £200 difference. If you sell this for 100,
yeah, how much?
That's 200 as well.
So they're even.
You've lost 200 on each.
That's a good point, Matt. We're good at this best video stuff, aren't we? Because we never pick one.
I think that's why the audience love them.
You choose down below. I think the main point as well, what I love about the fact that we can't pick is this, because anyone who wants to have a discussion about what is the best driver and they try to say, like, there isn't a best driver. It's my Penguin jumper is better than his silly V jumper. Well, I don't know what that V stands
Merino
for.
This.
Because
or whatever
I like my Penguin, and that's really what it comes down to. You have your Mizuno. I'm going to go and hit some shots with that.
I'm just going to hit this.
£700, you say? Thank you.
Nicest sounding driver on the market. What? Go on then.